Welcome to new video. So in this video, I want to share a DSA question. The name of question is number of way. So we are doing this question with the help of dynamic programming. So first of all, I read the question, then I explain the problem. After that, we are doing this question in dynamic programming DP. So first of all, description. Sandhya is running up a staircase with n steps and can jump either one step, two step, or three steps at a time. You have to count how many possible ways Sandhya can run up to the stairs. So input format, input contains integer and that is number of steps. So these are the stair steps. Okay, guys. So first of all, we create a stair. So, so this is stairs base. So after that, first step, second, third, fourth. This is the steps like first, second, third, fourth. So we find out there are 4-step stair. So what is the, like how we can reach at this position? Number of ways. How many ways are present to reach from this position to this position? And in the question, there are specific mention that we can take one step like one, 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 one. We can take 2 steps from here. I can jump here, then I can jump here. I can take also 3 steps here to here. And we can take the combination of these things. Like we can take one, after that we can take 2 steps. So first of all, I write the possible ways. For the better explanation, I done this question in recursion. I share the link in I button. You can visit this question. In that question, I share the tree of recursion, like how is it working. So we are doing this question in dynamic programming. So first of all, I explain the number of ways. So first way is it take 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, like 1, 2, then 3, then 4. This is the one way. After that, one way is this, like first of all 1 step, then second, then take 2 steps. 1, again 1, then take 2 steps here. After that, they are way like 1 step, then 2 step, then 1, like 1, then 2, then again 1. The third one is fourth one is 2 step, then 1 step, then 1 step. Like first of all, take 2 step, then 1, then 1. So after that, one way is like 1 step, then 3. We can take this now. After that, one way is like first of all take 3 step, then 1. So first of all, take jump from here to here, then we can take 1 step easily. After that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last one is we can take 2 steps, then again 2 steps. So here to here, then here to here. So you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is our answer here. So if the number of stair is 4, then our number of ways is 7. So guys, in the dynamic programming, when we do this question in dynamic programming, so in dynamic programming, when we call the recursively function, like we have a function like f of 4. Okay. Listen this carefully. If we call this function f of 4, function of 4, like it creates a tree like this, like 1, 2, 3. Okay, like assume this is roughly idea. Like first of all, I write here f of 3, f of 2, f of 1 here. So you know very well in the recursion the trees are created. Okay, like the branches are created like in this way. So in the dynamic programming, like if we calculate this left side, this branch, we calculate the value of f of 4, f of 3, f of 2, f of 1. So in the recursion, when we come at this position, then we are calculate again, you know very well. This function is called again. So for avoiding this, we are using dynamic programming here. So what we are doing in dynamic programming, we are storing the values that we are already calculated. So we can store the value of f of 3, like these are the, again, combination of some functions here. If we calculate the f of 3, like f of 2 here, f of 1 here, so there are any need to calculate again value here. There are need to calculate value of the f of 3, f of 2 again in these branches, there are no need to create like call the function again. So we can store these values in any data structure, like in the array, in the map, in the object that you want to, you can do. So these are the concept of dynamic programming. Like we recall, we memorize, like we calculate this value further, and now we can use directly. So now come to the code, like how we can do the code for this question. So I open my, so this is the console, this is the Java Online compiler. So write the program. First of all, we are create the scanner class object for the input taking. So scanner sc is equal to new scanner. The new scanner system dot in. So scanner class object is created. Now we are take the value of stairs, the number of steps. So we can store the value in int, like number of steps. Int n is equal to sc dot next int. So the number of stairs is stored in the n. After that, we can create a DP array for the memorization. If we calculate the value of any function at that time, we can fill the value in the array. So I create a DP array. So DP of, so I write here, I create long type DP, because if you are take the integer value, then in the some case, your test case is failed. So long type of DP array. And how we can create? Simply new long, and what is the value? We take the value greater than the our. Always remember, when we create any dynamic programming array for the memorization, we take the one step, we take one number greater than the our original number. So after that, DP array is created. So in the DP array, we are storing the value that we are calculated in the recursive form. So guys, if we fill this DP, first of all, this you know very well, by default the DP is filled by the zero values. So we can store the value in the DP like 0 or -1. Like we know very well, 0 -1 is not our answer in any case. So how we can fill the value? We can simply, you can use array dot fill also, and you can use int I is equal to. So first of all, for the this one, I write here simple array of 0 is equal to what we can write here 1. What is the meaning of this? Meaning of this is, if our remaining step is 0, so we can say that this is a number of way, like we can written like there are a possible way. So if the number of, these are the number of step remainings. So if the DP of 0, then we can simply say that if we get this value, then we can simply return the DP of 0. The meaning of this is we can return 1. So means of 0 is we reach at the destination, like at the last step. So now we start our array from the 1, and I is less than equal to n. So due to the equal sign, the whole array is filled. After that, I increment. Then guys, how we can write here? DP of I is equal to, I fill the -1 in the old DP array. So if our DP at any position, any index, our value is not -1, so we can say that we fill some value in memorization in the DP array. So if our value is -1, then we not use this DP memorization. So now we are calling our function. So how we can call? I can store the value in long x. So the our recursive function returns some values number of ways. So I write here long x. You can use int also. So my function name is ways. So W is capital. This is the good naming convention. So after that, I am passing n, the number of the stair, and after that, I am passing here our DP array. So this is done, and now we can store the we can print the value. system dot out dot println, and in this we can fill the value that we get, like we can print, I mean to say that. So after that, this is done, guys. Now we call our this method. So first of all, I write here, I create a static method for the avoiding the object creation. Static, the return type is long, static long. The method name is base, and this n is integer type, and this dp array is the type of long. Okay, clear till now? So this is the signature of our method. So in this, we write here base condition. If our n is the number of steps, like first of all we have the n is 4 here. If our n is equal to 0, at that time we can say that we reach at the destination. We can simply return, we find out one way to reach the destination. So this is the possibilities. If our n is equal to 0, at that time we can return the value 1. Okay, after that, if our n is less than 0, what is the meaning of this? Meaning of this, guys, like if we reach, like I again open the parent tree. So if we take the step like that, first of all take 2 steps, again we take the 3 steps. So this is the note way now at the reach at the destination. So this is the case when we not reach at the destination, like first step maybe 2 and the second step maybe 3. So at that time we can say that if our n value is in the minus, because when we go in this direction we minus our n value, we can minus our, we minus our steps of the n, like we cover n minus 1 means we reach at this position, n minus 2 we reach at this position. If we reach at this position, then we can say that the n value is negative here. So this is the not our way to reach the destination, because we not reach this position. So that's why I write this if condition here. If our n is less than 0, then we simply return 0. After that, guys, we write here our ways. We recall ways of n and dp. So first of all, the case when we take the one step. So we remove one step from our total ways n minus 1, and we are passing the dp. This is in our method here. So this is maybe a case, and we add. The second one is we can take the 2 step. So what is the meaning of this? We subtract the 2 step in our ways. The third one is this, like we can take also 3 step. These are the possibilities. Okay, and we can return this. And when we are returning this, this is a simple recursive function. If we convert this in the dynamic programming, then we can store this value for, at that time it calculate for the n. So we can store the value of dp of n is equal to this. So at every time the dp of n is filled with this total combination of these 3 functions result. Okay, the value of n is stored, like we are storing the value in dp array for the memorization. Okay, that we are created here, our dp array. So first of all it is filled with the n of minus 1. So now if we get the any function value, then at that time we store our value in dp array. So this is created. After that we are simply return dp of n. Okay, guys. So this is the step. After that, one step is remaining. The remaining step is for avoiding the recalling again and again. So if we calculate the value here, dp of n, so if we already calculated, then we return from here now. Why we are come at this position? So we are writing here, if our dp of n is not equal to minus 1. So what is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is we calculated the value of this position. Like it can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4 in this case, in this question case. Like if and dp of n is not equal to -1, at that time we can confidently say that we already calculate the value of the recursive function in dp of n. And if the value of not -1, first of all all values are -1, you know very well. If this value is dp of n is not -1, at that time we can think that our dp of n contains some value that we have already calculated. At that time we can simply written from here dp of n. We not recall this function complete function, because if we calculate the value we return from here, because we take the data structure arrays in this question for the memorization. Okay, so this is the simple step that we can, like this is the two extra line codes of the convert the recursive function into the dynamic programming. Now we run our program. So in the input test case, you can see here we have 4 steps here, and I run my program. So you can see here there are 7 ways. If we increase the value, like we take the 7 step, then there are 2 complicated trees created of the recursive function. But in this case, there are no too much. Like in the dynamic programming, we can solve our program very fast as compared to recursive function, because in this we calculate the value of every function at one time, and we are after the calculating the value we are storing this value in any data structure, and we can use this value again and again when we need this value. So this is the simple code of the number of ways problem in the dynamic programming form. Hope you understand. If you understand the question, you can like the video and share with your friends. If you are new in channel, you can subscribe the channel for the upcoming videos. So thank you so much, guys. Hope you understand. If you have any doubt, you can tell me in the comment section also. And you can also suggest me for the DSA problems that you face any problem. I can, after that, I make the videos on those problem also. So thank you so much.